Okay. Honestly, don't know what to say to that. The way Allison kind of like says she's done at the end, it makes me think that she knows something. She knows something that Tyler doesn't. But they still haven't confirmed. I mean, is their dad supposed to be the Mad Hunter? Is that the idea? And who was that? I almost want to say it was Eddie. What if it was Eddie? I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what that ending meant. She heard that I'm going to kill you and ran away. And also, that was what they both claimed that they heard the night she came after them with the shotgun. Is that supposed to be the same night that they saw the guy in the boat? Because it definitely seems clear that she wasn't trying to kill Tyler. And there was some other reason, but what is it? And why do they remember things so differently every time? I want to know what the occult. I want to know if there's an actual magic element to it, because they are seeing these things and they're remembering, and they have to. Based on that last part, they have to put effort into seeing these memories. They have to really try and focus. So there is some kind of mechanism to it, and also they can talk to each other telepathically, which I almost wanted to chalk up to just a thing, because some twins have said in real life that they can feel each other's thoughts and things like that, but then you read the story about the Secret Keeper giving them the gift, but only the two of them. And it makes me wonder if there is something behind it, or if it's just all supposed to be just misunderstood, if that makes sense. You know, because all the people in the story are represented by the figures in the Book of Goblins. So you'd have to think that the Mad Hunter is a real person, and in this last flashback, he was a real guy just wearing a raincoat and not a monster. So that doesn't explain why they can telepathically communicate with each other and see their memories play out like that. I kind of want to watch that. I gotta hear the voice. I'd assume that the dad has to be a character that's introduced already, and the only one that would probably fit is Eddie. Although it seems like they're painting it to maybe be Sam, but that would be too obvious, because it seems like they're making it to be Sam because he lost the key, the handle broke, he came back, and also Tessa said, "Hey, Sam broke up with his wife Laura. They got it because of Marianne," which would match up with the letters of him saying, "Hey, we got a lot to lose, and I have a wife, but..." And that just seems too obvious. It can't be Sam. Plus, Sam is already a different character in the story, so it can't be him. That's what I have to wonder, because if Eddie is the moose and Sam is set up as the old bear, then they can't be the hunter, because they're already established in the lore of the Book of Goblins as something else. So that can't be it. I assume that can't be it. It's got to be somebody who's not already labeled as somebody else. But who? I can't think of anybody in the story that would fit. Honestly, I have no clue. But I have to assume that they're going to pick up pretty hard in episode 3 since it's the last episode. It's not like Life is Strange where they got 5 episodes to work with. They've only got 3. And I don't feel like we're close. I don't feel like we're that close to the answer. Unless Allison reveals that she knew something already. Plus, there's the way the collectibles are laid out. There's only 3, and there's been 5 in the first 2 episodes, and there's only 3 in the last episode, which makes me think it must be. It's not. It must be, but it probably will be shorter. And if it's shorter, they're gonna have to cram some shit in there because there's a lot of questions to be answered. And they made a big deal about the picture of him. I mean, of Marianne with Eddie and Eddie's mom. I don't know. Don't have too many answers on this one. I'm not sure what that ending means. Allison gave up, and then they showed us the true scene, but they didn't really show us who the guy was. There's got to be a reason. They heard, "I will kill you," and that was what they, in the police statement, it specifically says that they both said that that's what she said to them. But she didn't say that. She said that to him. Okay, let's go over the choices. Tyler felt Allison discarded his feelings when choosing her memory at the house. Really? He did? I feel bad about it. I kind of felt bad about choosing Allison every time, but she seemed more reasonable. But I guess I'm in the slight minority on that one, but only slightly. Tyler felt heard about needing time when Allison refused showing the house. 65% refused the appointment, so vast majority on that one. Allison felt hopeful about becoming a family when Tyler forgave Eddie. 82% forgave Eddie. That makes sense. I mean, they set him up to be a fairly sympathetic character. Eddie was touched by Tyler's forgiveness, yes. Michael was heartened by Tyler's compliment. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to turn Michael down. He's just, he's showing an interest. Why not? Tessa felt grateful when the twins kept her in their lives. 80% forgave Tessa. Okay, so we're in the vast majority on every single choice. The only choice that's even close is the Allison versus Tyler at the house. And I'm not sure how important that's really going to be. But then again, you never know. Alright, let's see the preview. I'm very curious what this is going to be.
There's something else. Look at this. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
I think the crafty goblins have one more hatch to sneak through.
Let's go.
I want to say that's a dollhouse. Maybe it's a dollhouse. Maybe it's a real place, but it looks kind of like a dollhouse based on the proportions. One more hatch to sneak through. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how they're going to wrap everything up in one episode. Got to find out a lot of things. I really hope they nail the ending on this one. They've done good. They've done good in every other narrative game of this type, meaning all the Life is Strange games have solid endings. So, signs point to yes. It's been great so far. Outside of me being stupid with the Book of Goblins, I really don't have any complaints. Just gotta wait till next week, I guess. Oh boy. Okay. That's it for me, I think. I've got my ideas into the air, so now I'm just gonna have to wait till next week like everybody else. And also look at other people's theories online, because I know some people have really gone over the Book of Goblins a lot more than I have, and know with some certainty which character is who. So it's possible they know a lot more than I do, but I'm not sure I want to look at that, because I kind of like speculating on my own. Anyway, regardless, if you want to find out more, I suggest probably looking on the Reset Era forums. They have a thread on the game with a lot of interesting details that I looked at after episode 1. Not sure I'm going to look at it again, because I don't know if I want to be spoiled by some people who are really good at analyzing shit. But that's an option. Goodbye.